Okay, moving on with the next topic, that is isomorphism. Isomorphic graphs या isomorphism. अब isomorphism किसको बोलेंगे हम? If you are given two graphs, ठीक है, G1 and G2, they are said to be isomorphic if and only if there is a one-to-one correspondence. ठीक है, जब आपके पास दो graphs हो जाएंगे, आपके पास one-to-one correspondence should be there between the vertices, such that उनका incident relationship should be preserved. उनके जो vertices incident होंगे, that should be preserved. To understand this, we have got some conditions. मतलब they should be isomorphic, they should be identical. ठीक है? Okay, there should be and yes, there should be a correspondence, one-to-one correspondence between the vertices. ठीक है? एक graph का vertex, दूसरे graph का vertex, there should be one-to-one correspondence. Getting? We'll understand this with some conditions here. These are the conditions given. See, we have got two different graphs, right? The number of vertices should be equal in both the graphs. G1 के vertices and G2 के vertices should be equal. ठीक है? Number of vertices should be equal. The next is the number of edges should be equal. Vertices equal हो गए, edges equal हो गए. Now let's find the degree separately for each vertex. तो अगर degree should be same, ठीक है? Equal number of degree sequence. मतलब क्या हो गया यहाँ पे? Equal number of vertices with same degree. Equal number of vertices with same degree. मतलब suppose you have got 4 vertices in each graph. Suppose in one graph the two vertices have got degree 2 and remaining two vertices have got the degree 3. So same thing should happen here. Two vertices should have degree 2 and two vertices should have degree 3. Getting? इक्वल नंबर ऑफ वर्टिसेस होने चाहिए. ऐसा नहीं कि यहाँ पे 3 वर्टिसेस है जिसकी डिग्री 1 है, यहाँ पे सपोज 2 वर्टिसेस है जिसकी डिग्री 1 है, लाइक दैट. गेटिंग? दिस इज डन. इक्वल नंबर ऑफ वर्टिसेस विथ सेम डिग्री. नेक्स्ट, सेम डिग्री सीक्वेंस. अब डिग्रीज आ गई. नाउ द सीक्वेंस शुड ऑल्सो बी सेम. ठीक है. नेक्स्ट, सेम साइकिल वेक्टर. इफ इट इज फॉर्मिंग अ साइकिल देन द साइकिल वेक्टर शुड बी सेम. क्लियर? दीज आर द नेसेसरी conditions that must be satisfied. ठीक है? If any one of the condition fails, we say that it is not an isomorphic graph. Simple. Okay, next. See, if all these conditions satisfied, still there are some steps to do. We are going to see if all the vertices are of same degree. हम यहाँ पे बोल रहे कि degree number of equal number of vertices with same degree. When we are finding the degree, there is a possibility, right? दो possibilities है. सारे के सारे vertices की degree same हो सकती and सारे के सारे vertices की degree different हो सकती. Right? There are two possibilities when you are finding the degree. All the vertices can have the same degree or all the vertices can have different degrees. ठीक है? So when they are same, we are going to go for the complement technique. We are going to perform complements on the graph. If we have studied about complements already. Okay? If you don't know this, first see what is complement. Go through your books or see the previous video, previous concept. You will get to know what is complement. Okay. If the degree is different, then we are going to go with the subgraph techniques. We have also seen the subgraphs, how we are going to create subgraphs. ठीक है? So got the basic idea what we are going to do in isomorphism. We are going to first check for all these conditions. Then we are going to go for, if we are going to check whether the degrees are same or different. If all the degrees are same, we are going to go with the complement technique. If the degrees are different, we are going to go with the subgraph technique. Okay? Make sure you know what is complement and how to find the complement and what is subgraphs, how we are going to do it. Okay? If you don't know it, just quickly go through it and then continue with the isomorphism. Okay? Now, let's see this with an example. Suppose this is an example given to you. Suppose this is your graph G1 and this is your graph G2 and it is asking you to show whether the graphs are isomorphic or not. Okay? Let's go with the conditions first. Let's see the number of vertices here. The vertices are 1, 2, 3, मतलब A, B, C, D, E, and F, G. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The number of vertices here are 7 for this graph. Let's check here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 here as well. So मतलब number of vertices are equal, right? Yes, they are equal and they are 7 in number. Okay, next let's check the edges. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Done. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. We have got 14. Tally it on your own if you are not able to understand it. Draw it on your books and try count the number of edges. If you are not able to do it, like while seeing, if you are not able to do it, draw it in your book and see the number of edges. Okay. Okay. Two things are done. Let's go with the third one, that is the finding the degrees. Let's find the degree individually for each of the vertex. Let's go with the first one. A has got degree. What is the degree here? 1, 2, 3 and 4. Degree means the number of vertices that are incident on a particular vertex. The number of edges incident on a particular vertex is nothing but the degree. तो यहाँ पे कितने edges है जो A को connect हो रहे हैं? 1, 2, 3 and 4. So the degree of A is 4. Fine. For B it is 1, 2, 3, 4. Same. Okay. The next is C. C has got 1, 2, 3, 4. Fine. 4. Next D. It is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. 4 again. Now E. 1, 2, 3 and 4. 4. For F it is 1, 2, 3 and 4. Okay. 4. Next G. 1, 2, 3 and 4. I hope you are able to understand how am I finding the degree. Okay, I think it is understood. Let's go with the A dash, the next graph. These graph vertices are done now. A dash connected to B, connected to B, connected to D, connected to E and connected to G. 4 हो गए vertices. Okay, fine. Now let's see for the B. B dash. It is connected to A, connected to F, connected to E, connected to C. Done? 4. Okay. C. Connected to B, connected to G, connected to F, connected to D. 4. Done? Next. D. Connected to C, connected to A, connected to G, connected to E. 4. Next. E. Connected to D, connected to B, connected to A, connected to F. 4. Getting how am I doing this? Okay. F. Connected to E, connected to G, connected to C, connected to B. 4. Done? Okay. The next, the last one. G is connected to F, connected to D, connected to E, connected to A. 4. Okay, so all the vertices have got the same degree, that is 4. ठीक है, so degrees are same, so there is no question of degree sequence, right? Degree sequence is same, that is 4 for all. Okay, degrees are also same. Okay, done यहाँ तक. Now see here, if the degree is same, we said if the degree is same, we are going to go for which technique? It is complement technique. Here, complement technique. अब complement technique मतलब क्या है? This is your graph given and this is your graph given. This is G1 and this is G2. You're going to find the complements for both the graphs, and if you're going to check whether the complemented graphs are isomorphic or not. If they are isomorphic, then the original graph will also be isomorphic. Okay, now let's do this. Now this is the complemented graph of G1 and G2, that is G1 dash and G2 dash. So here if you notice, it is satisfying the conditions, equal number of vertices, equal number of edges and with the same degree. Obviously if you count it, if you have seen my previous lecture, you will know how to find the complement there. If you don't know, just go through your books or watch my previous video, you will know. So if you notice this complemented graphs, they are satisfying the isomorphic condition. So that means these complemented graphs are isomorphic. Then if the complemented graphs are isomorphic, then the original graph is also isomorphic. So hence it is satisfied. And here it is also forming a cycle with 7 vertices. So that's why we'll write C7. Okay. So it is satisfying all the conditions of isomorphism. Hence, the complemented graphs are isomorphic. Then we say the original graph is also isomorphic. I hope you understood this. Okay, this was using complement technique. Now let's do one more example with subgraph technique where the degrees will be different. This was when the degrees are same. We went for complemented technique. If the degrees are different, we are going to go with the subgraph technique. Let's see that one now. Okay, let's consider one more example. Suppose these are the graphs given, G1 and G2. Let's check the number of vertices, edges and the degrees first. Okay, the number of vertices, if you see here, you have got 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. So 5 vertices. Okay, here 5 vertices. Okay, for here 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Same thing. Okay, so the number of vertices are equal. That is, it is 5. Okay, the number of edges here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Because as this is a self loop will be counted twice. So this will be, 8 vertices, 8 edges, sorry. Then next here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Okay, edges, loops are counted twice. 8. So the edges are also same. Okay, fine, the condition is satisfied. Both the edges are same, that is 8. Okay. The next comes the degree sequence. Here I have already written the degree sequence. Sorry, degrees. Degree of A is 3. 1, 2 and 3. 3. Done. For B, it is 5. How? 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5. As it can go in both the directions because it is not a directed graph, right? It can go in both the directions, so degree will be 5. Okay, done. Now D of C. So degree of B is 5. Done, because it is forming a loop. It whether it may be a directed graph or an undirected graph, the degree will be 5 only, because in directed you will see the number of incoming plus the number of outgoing. Okay, so one and the same. Next, degree of C. C has got only one edge, so this will be degree is 1. Done. Okay. Okay, if you remember here, this C has got only one edge. Matlab degree is 1 means what? It is also a pendant vertex. Okay, just reminding, it has nothing to do with the graph isomorphism. Okay, next, D has got edges 1, 2 and 3. D has got 3. Now E, 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2, cool. Done. Next, let's see for this one. Here A has got 1 and 2. Okay, 1 and 2. For B, it has got 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Done. And for C, okay, for C here we have got 1, 2 and 3. 3. Done. Let's see D. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We have got 5. Okay. And E dash is nothing but 1. 1. Okay. Here E is a pendant vertex. Okay. The degrees are done. Now let's see the sequence of degrees. Sequence of degrees, we know that we are going to write it in mostly in an ascending order. It's fine if you don't write it in an ascending order, but the degree sequence, if you see here, mostly we'll write it ascending. So the highest is 5. Then we have got 3. 3 and 3. Then we have got 2. Then we have got 1. 5, 3, 3, 2, 1. 5, 3, 3, 2, 1. The degree sequence are also done. Now let's check the degrees. Depending upon the degrees, whether they are same or they are different, we are going to go for 2 different techniques. One is complement and the other is subgraph. Here if you see clearly, the degrees are different. एक की 5 है तो एक की 3 है, एक की 2 है तो एक की 1 है degree. So the degrees are different. So now we are going to opt for the subgraph technique. अब subgraph technique में करना क्या है हमको? It is very simple. All you need to do is pick the vertices with the highest degree. Here the vertices with the highest degree is 5. Only 5 in the first graph, and only the vertex is B and here the vertex is D dash. So we are going to simply delete those vertices. Okay, and also the edges which are connected to that vertices, we are going to delete them and form a subgraph. Subgraph में आप क्या करते हैं? You are going to एक main graph में से you are going to have a subgraph. ठीक है? The vertex set and the edges the vertex set and the edge set will be the subset of the main graph. Simple alphas में you are going to only pick you are going to simply pick the vertices with the highest degree, start deleting those vertices, and along with the edges which are connected to them. Obviously, if the degree, if the vertex is not there, the edges will also be not there. Obviously, okay. So, and we are going to repeat this process until all the vertices are done. एक बार हमने 5 ले लिया, done. Now comes 3. We are going to pick the vertices with the degree 3 and we are going to delete them along with their edges. Next comes 2. We are going to take the vertices of degree 2. We are going to delete them along with their corresponding edges. Okay. The last one will be the vertices which are having the degree 1. We are going to delete those vertices and also the edges which are associated with it. Okay, clear? Now let's go with the step 1. Step 1 mein highest degree is what? 5. So we are going to first delete the vertices and the edges which have got the degree 5. The vertices which have got the degree 5 and the edges associated with it. Okay, so here if you see 5 kisko mila? In the first graph the degree of 5 is for B. So simply you are going to delete this B and you are going to keep the rest as it is. Okay, so if you are deleting B, what will be the vertices left? A, E, D and C. A, E, D and C. Done. Now let's see the edges. B से जो भी edges आपको आएंगे that you need not write. B से A को edge जा रहा which is not there. B से C को एक edge जा रहा which is not there. B to D there is no edge. There should be no edge there. Okay. The rest will be as it is. A to E, E to D and A to D. Done. Clear? Okay. The next is yeah, this is done for the graph 1. Here if you notice this vertex is called as an isolated vertex. ठीक है? Same thing. It has got nothing to do with the isomorphism. I'm just recalling. आप isolated vertex किसको बोलेंगे और pendant vertex किसको बोलेंगे? Isolated vertex is the vertex which does not have any degree, which doesn't have any edge. Whereas for the pendant, it will have only one edge or the degree is 1 simply. Okay, done. Clear? Next. इसमें देखेंगे the vertex with the highest degree is 5. Degree किसकी है ये? कौन सी vertex की? D dash. So D dash is here. So we are simply going to remove D dash and the rest vertices will be as it is. The rest of the vertices will be A dash, C dash, B dash and E dash. A, B, C and E dash. Done. Now the edges which are there like A to B, A to C, C to B. Done. A to B, A to C, C to B. Done. अब क्योंकि D नहीं है तो you will not have this edge, this edge, this edge and this the loop. ठीक है? D to C, D to E, D to B and D to D. Edges will not be there. Clear? Now check here. How many vertices do I have in this graph? I've got 1, 2, 3 and 4 vertices, right? And how many edges? 1, 2 and 3. 3 edges. Same way. How many vertices? 1, 2, 3 and 4 vertices and I've got 3 edges. Okay? Now next step is to delete the vertices with the next highest degree. 5 ho gaya. The next highest is 3. So we need to check. We have got A and we have got D. So ये graph में से you are going to delete A and D. A and D. You are going to delete A and D and remaining all the vertices will be as it is. Don't look into this graph. Okay? Look into this graph. आप बोलेंगे यहाँ पे से delete करना है, नहीं, यहाँ से delete करना है. ये main graph है, ये एक sub graph हो गया. ये एक sub graph हो गया, ये एक अलग है, ये sub graph अलग है, ये sub graph अलग है. The sub graphs are obtained from the actual graph. Okay? Keep this point in mind. Okay, you're going to delete the vertices from the actual vertex. ये हो गया, इसका खत्म हिस्सा खत्म हो गया, इसको छोड़ दीजिए आप. ठीक है? Next we'll go with the next highest degree, that is 3, and we are going to delete the vertices from this graph, from the actual given graph. Okay, now so deleting what? A and D. The rest will be as it is. B, C and E. B, C and E as it is and the edges along with it. Okay, next we'll go look in this. The degree, we have got 3 for B and C. B and C will be deleted and A, D and E will be as it is. A dash, D dash, E dash will be as it is. Okay, and the edges which are connected to A, D and E. Clear? Next, this is done. If we observe here, we have got vertices 3 and edges 3. We are here same. 3 vertices and 3 edges. Remember, the loops are counted twice. यहाँ पे एक edge, दूसरा edge and तीसरा edge. You have got 3 edges. Okay, the loops are counted twice. Okay, next. This is done. Next, let's go with the next highest, that is 2. अब 2 किसकी degree है? Only for E in the first graph and A for the second graph. अब यहाँ से आपके पास E delete होगा and यहाँ से A delete होगा. ठीक है? And the remaining will be as it is. अगर यहाँ से E delete हुआ, so it will be A, B, C and D. A, B, C and D. Okay? And the edges which are connected to them. Clear? Here. What will be deleted? A dash will be deleted and this will be as it is. D, C, B, E will be as it is. And the edges that are connected to these will be as it is. B, C, B and E. Clear? Getting? Now, notice here the vertices are 1, 2, 3, 4. Same, 4 vertices. Edges are 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. B is counted twice. Here same. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Clear? Now the last one is we are going for the vertices which have got the least degree, that the last highest degree, that is 1. So here 1 किसके पास है? C के पास, and the degree of here is it is E. तो यहाँ से आप C delete करेंगे और यहाँ से E delete करेंगे. So you will form a subgraph like this. Here the number of vertices are 4 obviously, and the edges are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, here number of vertices are 4 and the edges are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. The loop is there, 6 and 7. Clear? ये आपके सारे के सारे subgraphs हो गए. So here if you see, every subgraph is isomorphic. All the subgraphs. ऐसा नहीं है कि ये दो isomorphic है, नहीं यहाँ पे ये नहीं है. See, the vertices and edges are equal, right? The conditions are satisfying here. So all the subgraphs are isomorphic. Hence I say that the given graph is also isomorphic. The given graph G1, yeah, G1 is isomorphic to G2. We will represent it in this way. Okay, isomorphism is represented with this symbol. Clear? I hope you understood this. करना आपको कुछ नहीं है. You have got only 5 conditions. You are going to check that conditions. If any of the condition is violated, then it is not an isomorphic graph. अगर सारे के सारे conditions satisfy हो गए, then you are going to check for the degrees. If the degrees of all the vertices are same, then you are going to go for the complement technique. Complement technique में कुछ नहीं करना है. Given graphs को you are going to do the complement. जब complement आएगा, if that complemented graphs are isomorphic to each other, G1 dash and G2 dash are isomorphic to each other, then the actual graph is also isomorphic. Okay? अगर नहीं, तो then they are not isomorphic. Even all the conditions are satisfied. We went for the complement technique, and if they are not isomorphic, then the original graphs are also not isomorphic. Okay, clear? Next, if the degrees are different, we are going to go for the subgraph technique. Subgraph technique means you are going to one by one delete the vertices with the highest degrees. The highest degree, the next highest degree, the next highest degree, until we are done with all the degrees. ठीक है? And we are going to check for the corresponding subgraphs. अगर ये सारे के सारे isomorphic होंगे, then I will say that my actual given graph is also isomorphic. Clear? Understood? Okay, so this was the last topic of the first half of unit 1. First half, not the second half. The second half is still there. In second half we have got walk, trials, paths, connected graphs, and we have got a shortest path. We'll see that in the next session. Okay.